All right, then. Here we go. Welcome to D&D, guys. We'll start out with the description of our game. Salt Marsh is a nondescript fishing village tucked away in the southern coast of the Kingdom of Keoland. King Kimbro Scotty has ruled the lands his entire reign and has spent his lifetime seeking to expand his empire north. After his last successful war, increasing his borders north, he now looks south towards the city of Saltmarsh to increase his political power and territory to the south. Due to the long, drawn-out northern wars and the absence of the King's Station armies, the isolated southern city of Saltmarsh has now been able to focus on establishing ocean markets, trading, and other new enterprises, where it is now poised to become the epicenter of wealth and prosperity. The city of Saltmarsh seems to start to begin a new phase of its life as dark omens loom over its fate. We'll set the setting right now, so let's move over to the overworld. All right. And here... Oh, you're already there. So, we see a human exiting a boat. Why don't you go ahead and describe what you look like, Jello? Like, describe your character.
In character or just...
You can just describe your character first.
So medium medium build, about husky, about 5'6", or no, I think I made him taller. Yeah. No, I made him 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, black curly hair, little mustache. Mostly travels around in tights and a cape. Normally has a partner, but lost his partner.
Yes.
And yeah, it's what else is there? But red underwear over blue shorts or blue pants with red boots.
All right. So as you walk off the boat, you hear the sounds of the ocean. You hear it all around you. You hear seagulls circling, smell of salty air. You hear sounds of the rolling ocean and distinct voices of commerce. You're in a port, and there's markets all around you selling fish. You feel the feeling of creaking wood below your feet. You're feeling hungry. That's when, as you're exiting the boat, someone behind you, it seems to be the captain of the boat, he explains to you, "Oh, if you're looking for food, I know you're weary from your travel. Make sure you go to the Wicker Goat. You can go there for room and board. Tell them Randolph sent you." So you just step out into this kind of like a dock where there's a lot of commerce going around and everything around you. What do you want to do?
Oh, excuse me. I guess I'll head towards the tavern. Or there's a tavern. Where is the tavern?
Okay, so the tavern's going to be over here to the left side from where you're standing.
Okay.
I pinged it on the map.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Harbor. See if I can find. Can I buy any fish?
You want to approach one of the stands?
Yeah.
Sure. You go up to a stand. A lady kind of greets you and says, "Hello, welcome to Saltmarsh. Can I interest you in a fish? We have lots of carp for sale."
Got it. Is it the best? I only want the fresh ingredients for the orphans.
Oh, you want the fresh ingredients? Oh, no problem. We're a fishing community here, so we have plenty of carp. Fresh. Don't worry about it. How much are you looking to buy?
Yes, there's very niños. I'm gonna need 5 pounds of carp.
5 pounds of carp? Oh my goodness, you're just my best customer today. Let me see the market value of carp. Looks like you're gonna be paying about 2 silver per pound. How many pounds did you want? 5 pounds, you said?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I'll set you down for 5 pounds, so that's gonna be 1 gold for Let's see, 5 pounds of fish. Would you like that in a bag, or you just want to carry it in your hands?
Could you wrap it for me?
Oh, of course, of course. She kind of opens her hand, waiting for 1 gold.
Oh, here's your 1 gold. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you
Gracias,
very much.
gracias.
Thank you so much. It helps a lot. I'm so happy. She kind of seems very happy that you bought fish from her. She kind of knows that you're new, so she decided, oh, I can get gold from this guy. So she went ahead and gave you the fish. She tells you, oh, make sure you eat it soon. It's a fresh, so if you don't refrigerate it, it's gonna go bad. And she kind of turns to another customer that's looking at her fish and wares. So go ahead and you can add the 5 pounds of carp into your bag.
Alright. Equipment. How many fish? Okay. Fish. I'm just gonna name it fish.
Yeah, go ahead. We could say that's 5 pounds. Yeah.
1 for 5 pounds. Okay. Thank you, thank you. And I walk towards the tavern, I guess.
All right. So we'll go
Like,
ahead
to the
and.
tavern.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go now to the tavern. All right. So go ahead and drop your character in the front of the tavern.
Uh,
Uh-oh, who's that?
what? Eric.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Roll
So
20 is making me dumb right now.
this is outside the tavern. You see a lot of people drinking, having fun. I'll go ahead and. Did you want to enter the tavern?
Yes. I will enter
Alright.
the tavern.
Go ahead and place your character inside the tavern, and I will do things to set a mood. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It's not too loud. All right. So you walk into the tavern. Let's reveal everything. There you go. So you walk into a tavern. You see a lot of people drinking, having fun. You look over to your left. There's the barmaid giving drinks out. She says, "Welcome to the Wicker Goat. Can I get you a drink?"
No, thank you.
Okay. As you look over and you're kind of scanning the area, you see on your right a curious little halfling sitting by themselves. Why don't you go ahead and introduce what you would look like to Nacho, Eric?
Okay. This is a little 3-foot halfling, about 40 pounds, a small little guy. He looks a little bit scruffy, hasn't been taking a bath in a few days. But he looks very friendly and like he's having a good time. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and describe what is the first thing you would want to do, Nacho. The barmaid asks you, "Hey, do you want a drink?"
No, thank. I would like some food though.
You
Very
want some
hard.
food?
Very hard.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. That'll just be
Alright.
2 copper. If you're
Randolph.
looking for a regular plate.
Randolph sent me from the
Oh, Ralph sent you. Never mind then. This one's on the house. No problem at all whatsoever. Any friend of Randolph's a friend of mine. Randolph usually sends me the adventures, so I just want to make sure that you're gonna be a repeat customer. I'm glad you guys came to the Wicker Goat. Go ahead and have a seat, and I'll send you your meal really soon.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way to the small little tiefling.
Okay.
Miss.
Would you do you guys introduce
Hey.
yourselves to one another, or do you
Yeah.
how does this go about? Go ahead.
Hey there,
Okay.
fella. Have a seat with me.
I am natural. May I sit here?
Please do. I'm Welby. It looks like you need a drink. Waiter, can we get a couple more drinks over here?
Of course, only 2 copper, no problem for you guys. She go
Oh.
ahead and she walks over to you guys and she brings you some drinks. Walking over. All right. You guys enjoy yourselves.
Oh, thank you so much.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So as she's putting the drinks down, you notice that 2 more people walk into the bar. Go ahead and drop your characters, Nick and Ian. And as soon as these characters walk into the bar, you notice that a lot of the people just absolutely are aghast, and they kind of look through at the door. They really haven't seen these kind of folk around here, and actually, because of that, you see actually a lot of people they leave the bar because they've never seen these folk around here before. So as you as Welby and Nacho are looking towards the door, why don't you go ahead and Nick go describe what you would look like to them?
I look like a 6'5", 250-pound, just big piece of meat walking through as an orc with I described it as dried blood eyes, with the Hulk green skin and a black mohawk. Let's see. I have a picture, a larger picture for everyone's enjoyment.
Right, there you go.
I have like this giant, or not giant. It got a warhammer and a shield, and with a holy relic, sort of tied onto it. And I am a male half orc. I guess that's important too. Yeah, that's it. That's what I look like.
All right, and Ian, go ahead and
one more thing. Sorry, one more thing.
Go ahead.
As everybody's walking by, like I sort of like walk, forward with them, and I do not care. I like bump into them, and I do not say excuse me.
Yeah, they're looking at you, and they're like, "Wow, we really don't want to be. We don't want to be in here. This guy means trouble." So yeah, they understandably kind of cower in fear of the presence that you're emanating.
I'm kind of taking enjoyment in this.
So go ahead and describe yourself. What you would look like to Nacho and to Welby.
All right, I am a tiefling, so kind of like a humanoid with infernal kind of blood in him. So I've got 2 horns, shoulder length, kind of messy hair. It's kind of chocolate colored, black basically.
Yeah.
He's got plum skin, dark cherry eyes, 6 foot tall. He's a little scrawny for his kind of like. I mean, he's tall, but it's kind of like a scrawny build type of a thing. But he seems to not really care about that. He holds himself in some confidence.
All right, sounds good. So the barmaid turns around and says, "Oh, hello. Do you guys want some drinks? We have a seat right over in the corner over there if you were interested."
I say, hold on 1 second. I turn to shoot. What's your name again? I'm sorry. What's your name? I turn to Ian's character and I say,
Greg.
and that's when
Greg. You would know that.
And that's when I made his buddy eat his own tongue.
What was that?
And that's when I made his buddy eat his own tongue.
Oh wow. Okay. She kind of looks at you a little strangely.
That's the funny part, is because you need your tongue in order to eat something like that. That's absolutely genius.
Yes, I'm glad you caught on to that.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, young lady. What did you say?
Oh, never. You can have a seat. I'm just gonna go back to the bar. So she goes ahead and walks over back to the back of the bar.
All right, I'm gonna look around to see if I see anybody muscular.
Sure.
Hold on. All right, 1 second.
You look around the bar. It's a bunch of old sailors. They're kind of like kind of past their prime. They used to go like kind of on the high seas for adventure, but now a lot since the city's a port town, a lot of them have done fishing. There is a man kind of right behind you outside. He was sitting with his girlfriend, and he looks to be the most built, I guess, out of everyone.
Who does? Oh,
This man over here sitting with his girlfriend outside. They're having outside seating.
Oh, outside? No, forget that. I want to be inside.
Yeah.
Who's the most muscular inside?
The most muscular inside would probably be the gentleman you see in the corner right side. He is pretty big, is what you could see.
Sorry
He's
about that.
6 feet and 300 pounds.
This guy here?
Yeah, right here.
See your ping. Maybe it's
Oh.
because of my connection.
Is
It's,
everyone 6 feet?
It's my connection. 1 second. Let me load my what's funny. I'm sorry.
it's in the corner of the top right corner of the room.
Top right. Is that Nacho?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I want to walk towards Nacho.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the drinks that people left behind as they left.
Yeah, there's a couple of dirty drinks like on the table.
I just help myself.
Okay. Sure.
I'm going to follow suit, but then I'm going to continue my conversation with what Nick? What's your character's name?
Gra or Gramu Cow.
The barmaid kind of
Gra.
sees you take the drinks when she was pouring drinks for the other two gentlemen here at the table. She's about to say something, but she kind of thinks better of herself, looks back down, and starts scrubbing the table with like a dirty mop or a dirty hand towel, like the typical.
I cast thaumaturgy to make my eyes kind of like. Hold on, am I doing this right? Voice, flame, change. Oh, okay. Alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. I just like my eyes just brighten up a little as I smile.
Okay, so you're doing
Like
this.
a creepy smile.
Oh, you're doing this in trying to be intimidating or trying to be friendly?
Trying to be intimidating, following suit.
Okay, so they do look at you. They look back while they're drinking their drinks. These two people here, and they kind of like go back to their drink. They're a little tipsy, so they're not really looking to fight. They're just trying to enjoy their evening.
And as we approach the table, I continue talking to Gra, saying, and so then that's when I decided you just take infinite little tiny strips of the area under the rectangle, and if you just integrate it all together, you could find the area under the curve.
Oh, isn't that fantastic? Look at all these drinks that you're bringing. Please sit down.
I do not acknowledge the pipsqueak. I look at directly at Nacho and say, "Hey, you. What's your name?"
I'm Nacho, the luchador.
I'm Gra.
Hello, Gra.
You're a luchador.
Yes.
Does that mean you're any good at fighting?
I'm good at the wrestling.
We should fight right now. And I put the drink down on the table.
Oh, isn't that fantastic?
The lady barmaid overhears what you're saying and says, "Please, please, no fighting in the Wicker Goats. This is a reputable establishment."
I wager 1 gold coin on the big workman.
No, I don't fight for just to fight.
When you
fight
guys
for the
are
need.
talking about fighting, the man below over here, he goes, you guys are fighting. Always fighting and fighting. I used to fight. I used to adventure." And he's kind of nursing this like one lone beer in the corner here, and he kind of he looks up and then he kind of looks back down at his drink.
Sir, I have a question for you. How much do you charge for your babysitting services? Because
Who are
you
you talking
seem
to?
to be babysitting that drink, the one you were just describing.
Oh, geez.
He looks you straight in the eye, downs his drink, and says, "Oh, well, I don't have to babysit this drink. If you want to hear some stories, it'll cost you." He kind of looks longingly at you, like with his cup. He kind of extends the cup towards you and like holds it, and it's empty. And then he kind of has sad puppy dog eyes.
What kind of stories do you have?
Yeah, the best stories. You'll hear these amazing stories that I had before. I visited a haunted house, and as soon as you guys hear, or as soon as he utters the word haunted house, the entire bar kind of looks back at him, and they immediately leave.
Those guys are a couple of wussies, huh?
Tell me about it.
Super.
I want to sit down right here. I moved to like push over the halfling.
Sure.
gently, but still forcefully.
Okay, is this something that you're allowing to happen,
Um.
or are you resisting this?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so you
I'm
kind of
gonna-
you kind of like see that this kind of movement is coming, so you go ahead and you move to the right. So go ahead and move a little to the right. Yeah. Are you sitting on the table or yeah? Okay.
Okay, I say fine. We'll do the bloodless fighting that people call arm wrestling. And I put out my arm.
Ah, okay. I put out my arm and grab his arm.
Okay, so you guys are about to arm wrestle each other. So why don't you both give me a what would I even do? Strength saving for both of you guys.
Strength saving.
Strength check, yeah.
Check.
Strength check.
I'd like to pickpocket the orc while this is happening.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and roll a stealth check first?
Do
And what is your passive perception?
Woo!
Raw.
Oh,
Nacho!
less than that. That's for sure.
No.
It's
His
four-
yeah. Okay.
it's
So
14.
you
Wait
root
a
around in his
second.
pockets. You find I guess you would
Jello-
find a gold, a one
Wait,
gold coin.
Who's picking?
Wait.
Wait, no.
Mysterious one.
Friend is a strong word.
Well, you guys walked in together.
Acquaintance. My name's Greg.
Hello,
I think
Greg.
that's all you need to know for
Nacho!
Okay, and at that moment, you see the man, or since Welby is nearby, he kind of overhears the man talking to the lady, and he says, "Well, I heard that there's this ship that you see that kind of hovers around the harbor every night. We call it the ghost ship, and for some reason, it's always flashing its lights, and it's always at 12 o'clock at night. I don't understand why. Now that is a scary story." And then the girl kind of goes, "Eek!"
now.
Okay. I'll go back.
All right. This time before he gets back, I'm uninterrupted by people trying to steal from me. I'm gonna challenge Nacho one more time.
You challenge. So Nacho, he kind of looks at you and he looks like he wants to challenge. What are you gonna go ahead and do?
You want to rematch, huh? Okay,
See.
let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
so you guys are both consenting to
Okay.
yet another arm wrestle. So go
Oh.
ahead and make me strength checks.
This time I make a prayer to my god, Ilinaval.
Okay.
I
So,
kind
how does
I
that
kinda-
sound? How does that sound like to Nacho when he's kind of standing aside the table from you? What are you saying exactly?
Sounds like me psyching myself up in Orcish.
So you're mumbling in Orcish. You're kind of like.
Yes, and I'm like clapping my hands, and sort of like doing like rubbing them together in a sort of somatic way for a spell.
Okay.
I cast guidance on myself.
All right, man. So you guys go ahead and which one of the before it was?
While this is happening, also.
That's a cantrip.
All right.
Yeah.
You kind of see all this happening in front of you, and you're looking at him a little strangely, but I guess you're still accepting this hand wrestle. So go ahead and make me
Okay.
strength checks.
While he was doing that, I was praying to myself and then flapping my arms like a bird.
Okay, so you're calling upon your
Don't
strength with.
My eagle powers.
Okay, you're kind of psyching yourself up. That's fine.
Yep.
I cast Mage Hand and I use it to drink my drink.
Yeah, sure.
Damn.
Okay, so as you're kind of you guys are doing this arm wrestle back and forth, he does have an edge over you even without having to cheat. So he goes ahead and he wins, and he kind of looks at you proudly.
It's your
Is there anything
opinion,
you
man.
say after you kind of slam his hand onto the table?
Yes, Ilinaval provides strength, true strength.
Is this
Not
all
like
in common,
your-
or is this still in Orcish?
In common.
Okay.
True strength, unlike your puny god.
All right, there you go.
The eagle's eggs were a lie. They give me eagle powers.
Okay, so
I saw this
you
in
kind
the-
of hear him taunt you in front of your face, as he wins. Well, one out of it's kind of tied up, 1 out of 1, and you guys are just staring there, looking at each other now.
As, as that was happening, I'd like to walk past Greg and pretend trip and pickpocket him at the same time.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a stealth check. Okay. Everyone's passive perception is above 10, correct?
No, mine's 9.
It's not
His
him.
9. That is.
Okay, so you go ahead and who's getting pickpocket? You said Greg is?
Yeah.
Okay, Greg, you have to give me a. Oh, so the other 2 people, you immediately notice this happening. You kind of looking at him, and he always has his hands in someone else's pants. Greg, you're gonna have to give me a perception check.
All right. Oh boy, that's a -1 modifier. Oh, sorry, it should be 4.
It would be.
That's 4.
Yeah.
You're oblivious to this because you're so busy mage handing your drink. So everyone in the bar kind of sees this happen. For the most part, this old man sees. He kind of laughs. He's like, "Oh, always the show-offs." And you go ahead and pickpocket. What would be kind of in your front pockets, Greg?
Let me see here.
Like, what's something you would have?
A dagger.
Okay.
I
Actually,
got
let me look at
dagger,
your character sheet. Let me look at your items.
What's
Is
up,
there any like money or anything?
Pitten? What's a python?
Pitten is a spike you put in rocks for rock climbing.
Okay,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
why don't you roll me a d20 and that'll determine what you get.
Oh.
Okay.
13. No. Ian. It's Ian's. Oh no, actually, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. 13.
Wait, who?
No,
Okay,
you're
alright.
fine. Yeah, 1, 2. You managed to pickpocket 1 ration from him.
All right.
Oh boy.
Okay,
All right.
Back to the table.
So go ahead and minus that from your inventory and plus that to your inventory.
In my head, I'm contemplating if there's such a way that I could just mentally reach out into the world and have somebody deliver to me any food that I want.
So you kind of, both of you see Welby doing this. So you're kind of like looking at him, and is there something you guys think to yourself, or kind of like, or just
I wanna say
you're
something to
in
him.
awe of this right now?
I'm gonna say something to him.
Go ahead.
Before he gets back. Little man, you defied me. That shows courage. For your well-being, Welby, you better not try that on me, or I'll pickpocket your tongue.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. Are you hungry? And then I offer him a ration, actually for the table.
Okay, you offer him a dry soldier's ration, so it's kind of like those MRE ready-made meals. You have to add water. It's like oatmeal.
What are you two going on about?
I tell him.
He is sharing his plunder, and I try to split this in 4 ways.
You kind of see the man in the corner kind of staring at you guys.
I'm gonna
And he's
join
kind of like,
over.
no one cares about my haunted house experience. Nobody.
You're right.
He's just sitting there. Go ahead.
I was gonna tell Welby, you better not try that on me. I'll give you an anaconda squeeze if you do.
Oh,
What
that
did you
sounds
get?
Fantastic.
Did you get this from the two over there? That's fantastic.
Oh, fantastic indeed. Anyway, so the two over there, guess what they were saying? Something about a creepy ship come around midnight. Always at midnight. The light,
Huh.
something. I forgot everything.
I love a good mystery.
Who cruises this ship?
Is it?
Does the ship have a name? What does it look like?
Oh, yes, all good questions. Let me go find out from this weird haunted house man. So I walk over to the haunted house man and I trip in front of him and pickpocket him.
Okay. So go ahead and give me
Somebody needs to get this man
stealth
a
check, or
pair
not
of
stealth check. It's gonna
well-fitted
be
shoes.
It's going to be sleight of hand. Okay. So that's way bigger than his
Fucking
passive perception.
modifier
You
of
manage
8?
to get your hand somehow into both his pockets. You're able to root around and see everything he owns. He owns absolutely nothing. He's just a man drinking with no money left. And he kind of looks at you, and he goes, "Oh, little one, I'm sure you want to hear some of my brave stories." And he kind of looks at you, kind of like slurring his words a little bit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I love a good tale, but maybe you could keep it down a bit so you don't poop the party again.
Oh, of course, of course. But information doesn't come free, and he still has that empty mug, and he's kind of pushing it towards your chest a little bit, kind of looking at you longingly.
Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll just be right back.